So this is an interview with Christopher Nolan about the Odyssey. I saw a lot of people talking about this. It has 14 million views. Holy shit.
Hello, Mr. Nolan.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Filmmakers are bards of the modern age, just like the Greeks know of Odysseus because of Homer's narratives. We know of the Batman, the Joker, and Oppenheimer because of your narratives. Homer tells stories of distant past. So Homer's tone was celebratory. It was victorious. He celebrates the victory of the war, and your tone is emphatically not. My first question is, does that say something about our age? Are you a bard for a civilization at dusk?
What an insanely great question. Why the fuck did you shift the idea? Like, do you really think that the Greeks returning home from the Trojan War, they were like, oh man.
For me, I don't think I'm completely at odds with the way Homer's telling the story when you look at it from a sort of historical perspective.
Really? You're not at odds at it whenever you make Helen of Troy black?
Having worked on Oppenheimer before this, which is very much a film about the end of the world, it definitely carried that sensibility into this adaptation of the Odyssey.
One thing that captured me was that the concept of atonement doesn't exist in Greek culture. It doesn't exist in the Greek language. It doesn't exist in Homer's Odyssey. It exists in your Odyssey. A natural question that I had, did you Christianize the Odyssey? Why did atonement become important?
I'm so glad that, like, isn't it so fucking annoying that we have to rely on the Chinese to uphold Western civilization?
I think it's a really good question. I think the idea of atonement, in a way, is what we bring as viewers to the story. I don't know whether there really is atonement in the film. It's not a deliberate attempt to, for example, Christianize it, but it's an outgrowth, or it's a natural conclusion of burrowing in on this philosophical idea of what happens when you break Zeus's law.
We live in an age that demands apology from greatness.
Yeah.
We live in an age that demands apology from greatness. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Great storytellers, when they portray greatness, and Homer celebrates it. We turn greatness into privileges and we demand apologies for it. That's a fact of Hollywood, and I'm just wondering if, as one of the greatest storytellers of our age, is it still a story of apology?
When you're talking about storytelling, you're always in conversation with the expectations of the audience. So it really is an energy that's brought from the audience as well as an energy that's put forward from the story itself. Yeah. Are we going to treat greatness as an absolute, or coming from a democratic, coming from a more idealized philosophical state that we live in today's world, where we want to view
absolute. Yeah, I don't like this outlook.
You people as equal. Do we have to apologize for that greatness? And the answer is,
people aren't equal.
Yes, we do. Or the audience rejects the greatness.
As you were speaking, first of all, I like how
the audience rejects the greatness. I think that he disproves this by himself with his own Batman movies. Bruce Wayne is the quintessential great man. This is a guy that has everything in life. He could have anything that he could want in the world, and he still gives back, and he still is Batman. And I think that really that is the idea of the great man. Really not a fan of this interview. You know, the idea of apologizing for greatness, etc. Chinese communists have more love and deep-seated respect for Western civilization than Westerners. Think about that. That's because a lot of the people in China, do you really think they don't know what the Odyssey is? Do you really think that they don't know about European history and what happened? Of course they fucking know about it. Like, duh. So yeah, of course they're gonna see that stuff. Absolutely.